Sophie takes over the new position at court for Mistress of the Robes. She would help the Queen with all her royal engagements and sort of like place settings, parties, that kind of thing, all her clothing. She was kind of a fashionable lady of the time as well, hence why I'm really trendy. And yeah, that's what she did.
Joseph is a footman, and he has many, many, many roles. Anything from polishing cutlery to opening doors, polishing shoes, fetching tea, fetching dinner, laying the table, pouring wine, etc., etc.
Loads of candling.
Loads of candling.
Is that rude?
Let's do some candling in the summer house. Constantly busy, just really, really worked down to the bone, not really a second for himself. Any kind of snatch of liberty which Joseph tries to take for himself, Penge is there with his beady eyes, bearing into the back of my head. That's a frustrating situation.
We discussed as well when we were looking at sort of the journey of our character was a sort of metaphor between inertia and inaction and movement and freedom as well. In the court, it's very restrictive. We can't touch, we can't get too close to each other. Everything has to be done through sort of stolen glances. But as things progress, for example, the beautiful scene that we have on the beach, we get to kind of move physically. We're much more free together. We run. I mean, it's so much of a contrast to the stiff, proper formality of court.
Yeah, and everything's watched. Everything's a risk, and certainly for Joseph, everything kind of has to go through this gauze of the servant who's supposed not to have a name or a personality or certainly any kind of romantic intentions. So to finally be able to cut loose and to just be two people was extraordinarily liberating, and that kind of sits in the middle of the series, really, a kind of clutched moment, a snatched moment of freedom and abandon.
Which was matched beautifully by the fact that I have to run in the beach, which is impossible to do in a corset. So I didn't have to wear a corset that day. So I was like, freedom!
I didn't have to wear a corset either that day, actually. That was a relief.
I know. Well, Palmerston is a lovable rogue, definitely a man about town, twinkly-eyed chap. And I think Sophie's rather taken with him. Also, someone gorgeous is giving her attention, which she doesn't get from her husband. So for her, it's all rather exciting, I think. He, I think, leads her on a little bit. When she tries to follow up on that and pursue it, she sort of realises that his intentions aren't what they seemed. He's also been warned by Lady Emma Portman not to mess me around because I'm vulnerable, and what he can offer me, I don't need. I need something more than that. And he does actually do the honourable thing in the end and not take it any further. And that's the moment when Joseph steps in and sort of steps up.
Mm-hmm.
The Duchess of Monmouth has a ghastly husband. He's just nasty, really nasty, kind of purely evil at times. And the saving grace is our little son, William, who's sort of my light and my world. My horrible husband sends him away to boarding school because he knows that William is all I care about, and so he's trying to just pull all the strings to cause me as much misery as he can. Home life is pretty bleak.
Monmouth offers Penge an amount of money to find out whoever's responsible for his wife's behaviour, which I think has become very obvious and suspicious. Yeah, so Penge is spying on us while we get up to all kinds of things, and he's always there, like he's been for the rest of the series, always watching and reporting back, it seems, to Monmouth. Eventually he kind of dobs us both in it, doesn't he?
Yes.